Hey there, it's Alex here. I want to talk to you today about how you can stop losing customers to competitors. There's a big thing we've noticed whilst running ads and doing marketing for loads and loads of physical businesses, and we've realized the same thing keeps popping up. It's the same reason that most companies, most physical businesses are losing customers and they're losing clients and they're just leaving money on the table. So I wrote a whole document that's going to cover everything that we're going to talk about today. I'm not going to read it out word for word. I'm going to go over it quite briefly with you. When, let's say you're a car mechanic. You're a mechanic and someone's car breaks down. Do they think of you, or do they think of your competitors, or do they think of someone completely else? That's the biggest problem. So that's the issue that we are going to solve today. Today we're going to find out how you can achieve what we call top of mind awareness. Top of mind awareness. So you're going to be the person that's at the forefront of people's minds when they think, okay, my car's broken, who do I go to? Because 9 times out of 10, it's going to be your competitor. At the moment, that's all going to change in a second. I'm going to show you some crazy stuff. This is because customers don't compare every single option. They might look at them. That's the truth. They might look at your review, your average star review. Are you a 5 out of 5? Are you a 3.5 out of 5? Whatever. But they don't go through them and analyze every single review and think, is that one there? Is that one better? Is that one worse? And they don't pull up a whole spreadsheet comparing every single competitor. No. It's either the person they remember first, or the person that they remember first, or they remember and has a slightly better average review rating. This is why your competitors are taking your clients. It's not because they're better than you. It's not because they're smarter than you. It's not because they're spending more money on ads. It's none of that. It's not none of it. None of that even plays into it. The biggest influencer that will genuinely allow you to do 3 things: attract more customers / clients, get massive profit margins. I'm talking steroid-sized profit margins. And thirdly, just completely multiply your average order value. All of that is going to be determined by USP. So if you have a very strong USP, it's very, very difficult to not stay top of mind. Most businesses sound like this. They go, yeah, we've got a reliable service. We do really high quality work. We have an experienced team. We've been serving the industry for 124 years. We're really passionate about what we do. Everybody knows it's just corporate word salad bullshit. Nobody cares. And the thing is, everybody says they're the best. Every single body says they're the best. And that's a problem. Because if everybody's saying they're the best, who do your customers trust? They can't trust anybody because everybody's saying they're the best. And they don't actually know who is actually the best. So that's the problem here. You can't just be saying, yeah, reliable service, high quality work, we have an experienced team. That's not a unique selling proposition. That's not a value proposition. That is very simply just the barrier to entry. That's what you're expected to bring to the table anyway. So you don't want to come along and say, yeah, we do the bare minimum. Like, it makes sense. The way I'm putting it now, it makes more sense. And that, again, this is exactly why nobody remembers people. This is exactly why nobody remembers these companies, because everybody says the exact same thing. If 100 people were going to come to you and say the exact same sentence, I like coffee, and then one person was going to come to you and say, I like tea, you're going to remember that one person. You're not going to remember every single individual 100 person out of the 100 people that came and said, I like coffee. You're going to remember the one person who came up to you and said, hey, I like tea. I know it's a very extreme example, but this is how USPs work. Everybody says the exact same thing, and you come along and you say something completely unique, completely different. You got a completely different, unique selling proposition. Again, if there's nothing unique about your business, there's no reason for customers to choose you. Because again, if I say my service is amazing, and then the next marketing agency and advertising agency says their service is amazing, what value does that bring to either of us? A value proposition and a unique selling point is the ultimate way to quickly and easily scale your business. Of course, if you're not looking to scale your business, then by all means, just click off this video. But if you are actually looking to scale your business and you do want to reach that next level, this is for you. A USP is what you need to implement into your business right now. And like I'm mentioning this loads and loads of times because it really needs emphasis. Most businesses are stuck where they are now because they don't have a USP. A USP really is that important. That's why it's the first thing we do when we partner up with clients. When we partner up with clients, it's the first thing we do. First thing we do is we sit down, we define the ideal clients, and we come up with a unique selling proposition. This is how important it is. And if your strategy is just waiting on referrals or word of mouth, hoping customers somehow find you or trusting that good service is just enough to win business, you are literally, you're taking your customers, you're holding them by the hand, and you're taking them to your competitors. That's what doing any of these three is. That's what doing any of these three is. You need to be different. If customers don't know what makes you different, they will not remember you. Going back to the tea and coffee analogy. Remember? If they don't remember you, they will not buy from you. It really is that simple. It's all about, the world is in an attention economy. We live inside of an attention economy, meaning the person who commands the most attention is the person who makes the most money. Let's go over how to create a killer USP, because I've been talking about the importance of USPs, how important they are. You need to get a USP nailed down immediately. We provide the best service. This is not a USP. We care about our customers. This is not a USP. We've been in business for 15 years. This is not a USP. None of these three are USPs. It's just participation. Because a real USP does two things. It instantly tells the customer why they should choose you without needing to think about it. So it makes you the obvious choice. And the second thing a USP does is it eliminates your competition by making them completely irrelevant. Your USP should be so valuable that it should make people sit there and go, whoa, am I doing something wrong here? If I go to that person, am I doing something really wrong? That's what a USP should make you feel like, or your customers feel like. And so a couple of traps that most businesses fall into when they're creating a USP is the first of all the bare minimum USP. We're reliable and professional. It's just the barrier to entry. This is literally, there is nothing special about we're reliable and professional. Everybody's gonna say this. It's minimum expected, minimally expected. I'm not sure how to put this in different words. It's what expected of you as a minimum. There we go. I've got the right words for it. Nobody cares if you tell them we're reliable and professional. It's automatically expected of you. If you're a business and you're making any sort of revenue, this is automatically, it's the average that pops into people's, not even the average, it's the bare minimum that pops up into people's minds. Being reliable and professional, this is not a USP. Do not use it. You're going to sound the exact same as everybody else, and you're not going to make any progress on your USP if this is what you go for. The second mistake is the we exist USP. We've been serving customers since 1998. Nobody cares, bruv. Nobody cares. Final mistake businesses make. After this, I'm going to go on to how to create a killer USP. I'm going to show you some crazy stuff. Your sales are going to triple, bruv. The fluff and jargon USP. We provide innovative solutions to streamline processes and maximize efficiency. Blah, blah, blah. Corporate word salad bullshit. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a whole lot of word salad. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't move the needle forward. It doesn't move the needle forward at all. And the amount of businesses I see doing this. We provide innovative solutions to streamline processes and make sure that your company's brand is elevated and blah, blah, blah. Oh my, it really, really aggravates me because it genuinely does annoy me. I know that this does not produce results. It actually harms results. It harms results. If you were to get rid of whatever corporate word salad that you have and just not even replace it with anything, I guarantee that your sales would outperform than what they would with the corporate word salad. I guarantee it. I really do. Because it really does not mean anything. It bores the life out of people. Corporate word salad. It just sounds like a middle manager, like AI is trying to write something. It really does sound AI-ish. Here's what a killer USP looks like. Makes an unshakable guarantee that removes risk. So you're basically doing a risk reversal with a guarantee. So we fix emergency leaks in 60 minutes. That's the guarantee. Or your repair is free. That's a risk reversal. Now you can put this into any industry that you want. I just did plumbing here, for example, because it's the first thing that came to my mind. But let's say, let me think of an industry real quick. Let's say car mechanics. You could literally say, We fix your car 60 minutes. Or it's on us. Domino's actually did this. Domino's actually did something very similar to this. Their USP when they first started scaling and when they first genuinely made a bit of money was when they created a USP that said, your pizza delivered to your door in 30 minutes or less or it's free. That drove people crazy. Everybody like, yeah, I want Domino's. And the thing is, nobody else was saying it. Although many other pizza companies were able to provide people with pizzas within 30 minutes, it's not hard to do. With as many different, like, what do you call them, franchises around the area, it's not really difficult to do, to deliver pizza in 30 minutes. But Domino's saw it, and they saw it as an opportunity to create a very unique selling proposition, and that's why they scaled to who they are today. Second thing, it solves a frustrating problem in a unique way. So, for example, let's look for the example for a second, and I'll explain after. The only electrician in New York, the only electrician in London, the only electrician in Barcelona that offers a lifetime workmanship guarantee. The thing is, I don't know much about electricians. I don't know much about the service. I don't know much about the marketing. I haven't really marketed electricians before. I guarantee that I could do it, but it's not something I've done. So this I haven't seen being done before. I did a very brief research and I haven't seen it being done before. And if you're an electrician, especially in London, this, if you literally just put this in, this is going to work. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Anyway, third one, creates exclusivity that customers can't get anywhere else. You can either do this with scarcity, which is limiting the product or the service, or you can do it with urgency by limiting the time. So you see this a lot on websites when you go to buy something. Only very few products available. That's a very, very bad example of scarcity, but people will say a good example would be only 3 products now. Another good example of creating FOMO through scarcity is saying, for example, if you're... Actually, no, let's go back to the car mechanic example. You could say something along the lines of, other people are getting their cars fixed once, and that's it for a whole year. People are going to think, hold on, other people are getting this, other people are saving money. Why don't I do the same thing? And that's your USP. That's what's going to stick in people's minds, and as a result, people are going to remember you first when your specific service comes to mind. The goal is to make customers feel stupid for even considering anybody else. I hope this is clear now. You need to make people feel really retarded for even considering to think about going to someone else. That's the goal. That is the be-all and end-all goal. And if your USP doesn't do that, and it doesn't make customers stop and pay attention, you don't have a USP. You need to keep plugging and playing. You need to be doing everything that you can in order to create a USP that kills. But, here's a big but, like a Lizzo-sized but. If you create a killer USP, it needs to be seen. If your USP isn't seen, if nobody sees your USP, nobody knows it exists, it doesn't matter. Because again, we live inside of an attention economy. People need to know that your USP actually exists. So how do you get it out? You need to get it out in a couple of the places. Your website. Most websites, like we said before, they just have a whole bunch of corporate word salad bullshit on there. It's just completely wasted real estate. Nobody cares about how you provide seamless efficiency in operations and delivering XYZ service, because everybody knows it means nothing. It means nothing. Absolutely zero. A lot of people start, again, this is another very, very popular thing I've seen popping up with physical businesses. Welcome to our site. Do you think anybody really takes that welcome on and feels, I feel 10 times better now? Nobody cares that you're welcoming them to their site. Your headline, the first thing people see, shouldn't be welcome to our site or we provide seamless and blah 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 corporate word salad bullshit. The first thing people need to see is your USP, the killer USP that we were talking about here. What about makes an unshakable guarantee that removes risks, solves a frustrating problem in a unique way, or creates exclusivity that customers can't get anywhere else? And by the way, I'm going to let you guys into a secret. These 3, by themselves, They work great. They work amazing. However, here's the big secret. The big secret is you can combine these three. Maybe that doesn't work for your industry. Every industry is different. But in most cases, you can combine these three. And your USP becomes the ultimate USP. Do you understand? That's the big secret. Most people don't realize. Most people don't even know this. Most people don't even know this. People that do, they don't even know that you can combine these. They think, let me just do that one. And they stick with it. Back to the point. Your website needs to have the USP right there, right at the front, at the top, at the front. That's it. That's your USP. That's your headline. That's the thing that catches people's attention and goes, whoa. You're starting off with a bang. I wrote a couple bad and good examples. So bad example of this. Welcome to XYZ Plumbing. We provide high quality plumbing services, blah, blah, blah. Again, corporate word salad bullshit. Bullshit. A good example of this would be emergency leaks fixed in 60 minutes or you don't pay. You see? This goes back to the example before. You have the guarantee and then you have the risk reversal. Your social media. Social media is probably the best way. The best way. No, not the best way. The second best way to get your USP across to your target audience. Your social media is your digital storefront. You can call it that. Most physical businesses, they treat social media like an afterthought. They post a picture. For example, we were working with an HVAC business recently and we looked over their social media and we realized, hold on, this guy's just taking pictures of air conditioning. Not even, just before. They're not even posting the after picture. And they're saying, another happy client. It doesn't do anything. Nobody cares if you have another happy client. You need to tie it back to your USP. Because once you tie it back to your USP, everything changes. Everything triples. Another thing you could do is before and after results. So before and after results does work. Only if your USP is about speed, savings, or convenience. Show it. Show your USP. Show it to people. People need to know that it exists. Another great way is to create short explainer videos. A simple 60-second video that breaks down exactly why you are different to your competitors is worth 100 generic posts, 1,000, 1,000,000, 1 billion, a gajillion, whatever the biggest number in the world is, because you're showing people why you are different than other people. People love uniqueness. People love uniqueness, and especially when the market is tired of everybody saying the exact same stuff, you need to come across as different, because that's the only way you are going to bring attention to you. A bad example of this is we love helping our customers. Call us today. Come on now. I'm not going to keep explaining this because you guys know exactly what I'm talking about now. But for example, we look here. A good example of it would be another client saved from a costly leak, fixed in under 60 minutes, just like we guarantee. You've tied it back to your USP. You still said another happy client. You state the result. This is important. You're stating the result. This right here is stating the result. Let me highlight this as well. Saved from a costly leak. This is what people want in the market. Your target audience wants to be saved from costly leaks. If you're a plumber, if you're a hairdresser, you want to say, another customer bagged another girl because of his haircut. Whatever. I'm just coming up with stuff on the top of my head. But you get the idea. You're selling the dream. And then you tied it back to your USP, fixed in under 60 minutes, just like we guarantee. It really is that easy. Really is that easy. It's just about creating a USP in the first place. Paid ads. This is the number one place to showcase your USP. Why? Because you can laser target the exact ideal client demographic that you want to target. The exact person that you want to target, you can target, especially with meta ads. Meta ads and Google ads they're superheroes. They will come in and save your business. Yes, they require some investment. It's not much. It's a little bit of an investment. However, the investment is going to triple your business in almost no time, because ads will do a couple things for you. They will automatically get your stuff and your materials and your information in front of the right people. Meta is extremely clever. Meta has over 3 billion daily users. Billion with a B. Billion. 3 billion daily users every single day. That tells us two things. Number one, that's an extremely big number. Like, crazy. Half the population. Secondly, it's as easy as it will ever be to laser target your exact customer, your ideal client. It's as easy as it will ever be because Meta has data points on everybody that uses their platform. If you're not running ads, you become the product. If you're not paying them money, you become the product, and the product is your data. All right? I'm not going to go into too much detail with this, but you see where this is going. You see where this is going. It's so easy to target the right people with paid ads. And if your ad doesn't instantly show why you're different, customers will A, just scroll past it, and B, the best ads don't just sell a service. They sell the USP, the unique selling proposition, the unique reason to choose you. For example, need a plumber? Call now for a free quote. It's meh. Might work on a Google ad. But on a Meta ad, we fix emergency leaks in 60 minutes or you don't pay. Call now. I guarantee you, if we were to run both of these, this bottom one will completely outperform the top one. This bottom one, if we were to run this right now, I guarantee you, we would get a call tonight with the exact same budget as we run the top one with. We would get a call tonight simply because of the USP. We fix emergency leaks in 60 minutes or you don't pay. Call now. It's so specific and it's just marketing art. Your email and your follow-ups. Most businesses send the same boring generic emails. Again, they do a whole bunch of corporate word salad. But your email marketing and your follow-ups is one of the easiest ways to upsell your clients or your customers. Because when you follow up with a lead, you need to remind them of your unique advantage. You need to remind them of your USP. People have lives. Maybe their dog died, maybe their hamster died, maybe they tripped over an alligator. Who knows? Something crazy could have happened. People forget they have lives. So you need to remind them all the time. And that's the power behind email marketing. And then when you send an offer, you need to make sure your USP is crystal clear. Crystal clear. Not just sitting there in the background, tiny little words. Crystal clear. Make it big words. Right in their face. Don't be shy. Get right in their face. A bad example of this would be, hey, I'm just checking if you're still interested in our services. No, I'm not interested in your services. Why would I ever be interested in your services? No, go away. Unsubscribe. That's what would happen. Hey, just wanted to follow up. Remember, we guarantee we fix your leaks in 60 minutes or you don't pay. So there's zero risk in moving forward. Let me know if you're ready. Can you see the difference? Completely outperforms this top one. Completely. So that's pretty much the end of the video. I'm just going to pitch you my stuff real quick now. So if you want us to build your USP for free, because we built this exact system for multiple businesses and it's outperformed the competitors every single time without fail. At the price point we do this at and the quality that we serve, we really are the best. Now, that's not to say we're cheap. However, compared to lots of agencies, we really do this at the best price point you will ever get. And we built this exact system for businesses exactly like yours. So if you want us to personally walk you through how we would craft a USP, dial in your messaging and turn your business into a client magnet. I'm going to put this link inside of the description below. Make sure you click it because we will do this. Just mention somewhere that you came from this YouTube video and we'll walk you through it. I will personally walk you through it for free. I'm not charging you for anything of this. I'm not going to put you on some annoying spammy email newsletter. It's all going to be for free. Just a human-to-human conversation where I'm going to answer any of your questions. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to create a USP. And I want you to remember, the USP is the most valuable part of your business. It doesn't matter how many paid ads you run. It doesn't matter how amazing your offer is. It doesn't matter how clear and concise and how amazing your writing is. You can say the most beautifully structured English sentence to ever exist. If your USP is not dialed in, it will not matter at all. USP is the most important thing for your business. So yeah, if you want this guide, if you want us to walk you through it, make sure that you click the link in the description. And yeah, have a good day.